In the land of digital gold, TA with TI Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, never the mission.
That's right, guys. Piper Academy. Piper Academy is where it's at. This is the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy with me, Trade Intuition. Let's get started. 3, 2, and 1. A bingo bango. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, aka Tradester Joe, aka TI Joe. Thank you so much, guys, for being here today. I got a lot of alerts going off. Right now, we do have AI16Z. That one just went off right now. Alerts have been going off pretty much all day. Been looking at a bunch of charts. If you have any charts you want me to do, let me know. That way I can write them on my notebook and we can get them squared away. All right, so here we go. All right, still doing a cough. And the cough is great until I start talking. Here we go. Let's see here. We got Robert in the house. What's up, Robert? Man, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. We got username in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. We got Retro Mike. Retro Mike says driving but listening. He took the time to put the correct spelling of driving. Dude, you're driving. It's all right, man. As long as you smash the like, we are all good. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, eyes on the road, guys. Eyes on the road. If you're driving. All right. So let us look at, well, I tell you what, I want to look at crypto bubbles. I do like looking at the bubbles. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring the bubbles on. Let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we have Ray up almost 14%. AI16Z, look at this one, almost 27%. This one, same thing with virtuals and any other AI agent platforms. It's going to be huge, absolutely huge. So in my theory is, in a gold rush, you could, go for gold, but the ones who make the most money are the ones who sell the shovels. This right here, AI16Z, is a platform. Virtuals is a platform. And I strongly recommend that if you're looking into any coins to possibly long-term hold or even short-term hold, these platforms will be the ones you want to go to with. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice, unlike what some people may think is never financial advice. Same thing with Ray, Radium, Jupe, Jupiter. Those are DEXs on the Solana ecosystem. You want to go where the attention is at. Oh, another alert going off. We have Cookie. Cookie is another one. Cookie is a platform that talks about mindshare. What's mindshare? Mindshare is basically where everybody's talking. On Twitter, is there more engagement? Is there more posts? Are there more posts? This is another very great, in my opinion, investment. Just my opinion. Let's go to the hourly time frame. On the hourly, we have Hex up 3%, Radium up, FET almost 1%, Fartcoin up 2.6%, Virtuals up. So coins are moving. Is Bitcoin moving? Well, that's the question. Let us look here. We do have Bitcoin. It broke out of this area that I was looking at. And we have this right here. It's one of my notes. Price action needs to break and retest 95.7 in order to become bullish. If we go to a higher time frame, we can kind of see that right now it's trading in this kind of range, going down, up, down, broke out of the range, came back in, lower portion of the range. And what it's doing as far as becoming bullish, it's breaking these lower levels of resistance. Once it breaks above this, then we have the next level, then the next level. And expect retraces. Retracements is needed. It is needed. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Let's kind of zoom in here. Let's see what we got. Of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any coins you want to suggest, please let me know. If not, we will look at some coins we've been looking at the past couple of days. This is on the 1 hour time frame. Price did come down, came up. Resistance right here came down, up a little bit higher, creating this zone for us. Price did eventually break out of this zone. Thought process at this time was a retracement due to the move up. It said, nope. No, thank you. Not going down. Just going to go up some more. And then here I'm thinking, okay, starting to curve. Now we're going to come down. This right here, depending on the buyers, they just stepped in. They stepped in and said, we're not going to take this. And for the market makers, this area right here is area of liquidity. So I came up with a nice little pullback right into our zone and now coming back up. So in order for this to continue the bullish thought process, well, now we need to see it break the next level. Is this going to be a top before it comes back down and then potentially putting in a higher low? Possible. So what we're doing right now is we're looking and we're waiting to see what it's going to do. In my opinion, I do think that we would have a higher possibility of it pulling back. Just because of this run up. Does it have to pull back? Nope. Sure doesn't. Sure doesn't. I showed this earlier on my stream. I do streams Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For example, here, we had this nice run. Well, we can even go back further. Going sideways, a very nice run up. Expected it to pull back to at least here, 38, 50%. Nope. Kept on going up. Went sideways, broke this level. Now we're going down. Okay, now we may go down to here based off of this liquidity and maybe even here. Nope. Stopped. So even though we have liquidity, lower areas, does not mean that it's going to go down there. It just means that we have a percentage, a higher likelihood that it may go down. However, if the buyers step in and break this next level, well, then this is when you buy. And then it kept on going up. Nice liquidity in this area, nice liquidity in this area. Now the market makers took the liquidity, came down to this area, came up, came down, took a little bit more, came down, came up, took a little bit more, and eventually took all of this liquidity. It didn't come for this one, not yet, if it's going to come at all. Same with this. And that's why I just want to show you, it does not have to go down for liquidity. It doesn't, because it will make more liquidity coming up. For example, it made a lot of liquidity right here. So what we could do is, what would I think right now? Well, I tell you what, let's go to the liquidation heat map. Let's see if we can get some answers here. And while we're waiting for this to load, if you haven't already, definitely load up on that like. Smash the like, guys. Smash the like. This is on the 24-hour time frame. We are looking at, oh man, we're kind of in the middle. We have a very hot spot at 95.1, and now we have a very hot spot at 97.9. We're right in the middle. Man, you can see we're in the zone right in this area. Ups and downs, ups and downs. I would really hate to see us go up to get this liquidity just to come down to get this liquidity. I would really, really hate to see that. If you're going to come down, come down. If you're going to go up, go up. This is on the 24-hour. Let's go to the 12-hour. What does the 12-hour say? The 12-hour has a lot more of these levels than we were looking at on my 12 o'clock show. See here. This one is at 97.5. We have 49.67 million liquidations here. Then at 97.9, 47.32 million. This area down here, we have at 95.1, 50 million. We do have lower highs. It's just kind of just going sideways. I mean, there's really no, if it breaks this level, pretty good chance we're going to come down here. We just got to wait. We got to wait and see. And then not this level, but if it breaks this level, then there's a pretty good chance we're going to take these. Right now it's in limbo, in my opinion. Let's see here. Going down the list, we got Darren Dusting says, Tradester Joe, a bit late, but I'm here. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Let's see here. Bullish on Parade says, Joe, we need a new jam, preferably a 50X. Well, if you want a 50X, I do have one for you. No, I'm playing. Nobody knows. I mean, we can speculate. They'll go up, they'll go down. Of course, these 50Xers, these are truly on DEXs. These are on DEXs, and they are higher risk, but higher reward. Username. We got Tenno. We got Moho. What's going on, guys? What is going on? All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So Bitcoin, do I think it's going to go up or down? Well, I went a short. I did a short on my live stream. I did a short here, 48X, I think, 40X leverage, and got stopped out within like an hour or like 30 minutes. And my stop loss was like at 20%. So it was very tight. I think maybe here, I don't know where it was, what time it was. Oh, it was 12. So it was on this one. It was coming down. We were looking on the 15-minute time frame, and I think this is my stop loss. And then sure enough, stopped me out. You win some, you lose some. Lots of selling pressure. Let's go to a lower time frame. Let's look. See here. It came down, came up, made a higher high than this. I don't know why I'm seeing this. Possible. Inverse head and shoulders. In order for me to go long, because right now, so whenever you're doing this, of course, and the seasoned traders that are in here, they'll tell you like, what direction do you think it's going to go in based off of this? Well, it's come down here multiple times. It's come down here to our bounce zone and gone up. This is our mid-range. We're right at the mid-range though. The time to go long for a longer term trade or hold would have been once it broke out of this bounce zone. And this is our bounce zone right here. Right now, if it were to break, this zone, I'm going to change the colors. If it breaks, all right, mic is on. If it breaks this zone, see, but we're right underneath this major one though. If it breaks this zone, what I'm thinking might happen, come up here, And then we just got to watch it, see if it's going to continue up or if maybe it turns over. This is the part that I hate about trading. Like if you it's going to do this. Then you know, okay, well, it's going to do this. But here, like, it can do really whatever it wants. If it breaks below my VWAP, my anchored VWAP, I'd probably short again, which would be more than likely the break of this level. But right now, it's already moved too much, in my opinion. Let's see here, going down the list. The list. All right. So let's look at some of the coins we've looked at. What is this one? This one is on YouTube. This one we're just doing some training. Price action, I believe, was right here. I said that more than likely, due to this pump, it could come up a little bit more. And sure enough, right to it. About 15. I would have my alert set up here. So the 4-hour time frame. Was this on our show? No, it couldn't have been. I normally start my drawing right where the candle's at. More than likely come up, down, and then do a lower high to come down here about maybe 23%-ish from when we first saw it right here. This one's been doing some work, though. This one's been doing some work. So this one might. I still see it's going to pull back to maybe like 0.931 before going up. I could be completely wrong. They could have something out there and it just pushes the coin even harder. Because right now it is kind of slowing down. So I do like it. XRP, we looked at this one yesterday. We're saying having lower bids would be safer. It still looks very bullish. Of course, on a higher time frame, you'll see that this could potentially, because you have all these areas of liquidity. It did break into our zone that has been rejected a few times. Let's go to a smaller time frame. Man, I'm tired. I'm doing a lot of late nights, a lot of research. We have this rejection. Right now, it's pretty much test time. It is decision time. Is it going to get rejected here again and come down before possibly breaking through? Or is it going to break this level? Have your alert right there. If it does, we want to see the 4-hour candle close above this box, which would be roughly, magneto's on. Let's change the color. 2.7267. Next one was grass that we looked at. This was yesterday. Four-hour candle must close above this level right here. Set alert at this level. This was yesterday at 1 o'clock. So the 4-hour candle closed, alert went off, we enter the trade. We enter 50%, waiting for possibly a pullback, and then going up. So this one is a setup. Next one, oh yeah, we were looking at OCD. I said, nope, not doing it. Has to cross this level. Let's see here. Peak. So we're looking at peak as well. I do like peak. We made a lot of money with peak. A lot of money. And special shout out to, I believe it was both username and Jesse, or you can just say the same person. They gave us this a few weeks ago. And man, this one has really been killing it for us. And now, of course, taking profit, you got to do it. You got to take profit. It did come down quite a bit. And now it is trying to break out of our danger zone. Alert is set at 0.5081 for a possible entry. So we just got to see, is it going to get rejected at 0.4966. Is it going to get rejected, come back into the danger zone, or is it going to, break out? So that is one. Swarms. I do like this one. I really like this one. Here, Swarms had a really nice run up, slight pullback, run up again, greater pullback beautifully into our buy zone. Then it broke below. Lower market cap. And with this one, of course, with it being a smaller market cap, these tend to move a little bit. Sometimes they go against Bitcoin. Sometimes they go with it. But right now we can see that it's to me, it looks like it's bottoming. But it did look like it here too. Okay, question. Who else is yawning because I'm yawning? Put a +1 in the chat. I'm trying my best not to yawn. Trying my best not to yawn. Put a +2 if you do not yawn when somebody else is yawning. Do a +2. All right, so I'm looking at this. I like it a lot. In order for me to enter this one, or to at least post it, this would have to break this level. This is our recent high on the 4-hour time frame. K Diggy says he is yawning with me. K Diggy says, Joe, your stuff is so boring that I'm yawning before you. Oh, ouch. K Diggity, man. That's rough, man. That is rough. We're family, guy. Come on, man. Set alert 0.30834. Set an alert here. Let's make it look fancy. I do like this one, so I'm actually going to set an alert for myself and hopefully provide this to my VIP. Hopefully provide it to my VIP. But until then, we just watch it. We just watch this, but it needs to break this level in order for it to be bullish. Now, if it comes down even further, let me draw this out. If it comes down even further, and then now this is the level it needs to break. So this is just some things that we're looking at. The next one, let's see here. CAS. We looked at this one. Retro Mike says, a 3. I'm yawning behind the wheel. That's dangerous. Oh my gosh. Man, that's so dangerous. Crazy dangerous. There's been times where I have literally had sleep deprivation, and it's like you're inebriated. And man, I was chewing gum. I was jumping around in my seat like I had to use the restroom. I'm literally, have the window rolled down, have my hand out the window just so I can get that air. Man, it was rough. Oh my gosh, it was rough. Username says, I never yawn. Yawners yawn. When I yawn, sometimes I yawn outside. Oh my gosh. You guys are nuts. Dave says, I'm yawning too. See here. Moho says, man, I got it rough. Life is tiring. I yawn all day, every day. Yeah, I rarely yawn. But like I said, the past, 2 weeks, I guess. It's been lots of research. All this, AI agents, and 10 more agents come out that day. Now you got to do research on those. Do they have a platform? Are they doing something? Are they active? Is it just a thought? It's a lot of research. K Diggy says, I'm yawning. Not because of you, just because you're boring. Because I just got for it. Okay. Good stuff. Jeffrey's in the house. What's up, my man? Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you for smashing the like. Thank you very much. Okay, so I believe I am caught up on the chat. Robert says, yawning brings oxygen to the trades, and we do need that. My question is, why is CAS pumping? That's my question. We saw this earlier on my stream, and it's like, ooh, nope, not going to go. It could go another 20, 40%, but what's making it pump? And I would just wait for the retracement. Wait for the retracement, set your alert. If it does pump another 20, 40%, wait for that retracement. because it's going to retrace at some point. It has to. It cannot go up all the time. Let's say it goes up for 7 months straight and then it pulls back. You see, I told you, you got to pull back. You got to pull back. See here. Ooh, ouch. Wow. Just read K Diggity stuff. Yeah, for sure. I've done that several times too, where I literally like blanked out. And then I looked like, how did I get here? Like, I'm like 10 minutes. Like there was a 10-minute gap, but like your body just takes over. And that's crazy. All right, moving down the list. Okay. Yeah. K Diggity right there with you, man. Like we were so lucky, man, because we've all been there, we've all been crazy and had that angel over our shoulder, that's for sure. Okay, reading this. Dave P says Binance is flirting on X. Also Web3 wallets on Cas button came back. Okay. I heard something about that earlier as far as Binance is kind of talking about it, but I haven't seen anything on, because I got a lot of news feeds. I haven't seen anything on that yet. Maybe I'm just behind on my news feeds. Opium in rumors that Binance will list Cas. I forget what Binance calls it. Oh, Binance calls where they have what does Binance call it? Where they have all these coins and then they'll pick what they want. Sometimes all of them, sometimes there's a few. I need to go back to that website and check it out. All right, so right now we see it coming down a little bit. So it pumped 25% when we saw it earlier today, and now it's pumped 30%. So an extra 5% from 4 hours ago. Could this be the pullback? Possible. Or could the FOMO continue to happen? For me, I don't like entering coins like this, even if it's a fresh FOMO, because at one point it's going to come down. Now, you could potentially, if you wanted to, maybe put like a third or maybe half of your investment. Say if you're going to do $50 or $100, you put $50 here, expecting a pullback. But if it goes and it runs up, well, then you're in that trade. Once it pulls back, then you can do your other half. So here, Binance hasn't mentioned Cas at all. They've just been posting images. And one of them was a blockchain, and Cas community keeps saying it's a picture of Cas. Oh, okay. Hey, whatever works, works. I like it. Let's see here. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? Let me know. Let me know, or forever hold your peace. So let's look at some coins that we've been looking at. We looked at Crow the other day. So for Crow, we have an alert up here. We haven't done it yet. Crow is down here. We do need the 4-hour candle to close above 0.14552. We have, I don't know, TARS. I love this one, TAI. The price was here. And just like Cas, we're saying, okay, it needs to break this level if it's going to continue going up, but there's a very, very high chance it's going to come down. This was 4 days ago. And sure enough, it went up a little bit. Candle body did not close above it. Came down, came up, came down even further, started coming up. Once it did this, this would have been the nice time to enter. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Looking at it in retrospect. Here we do have it. So here, I mean, it really, so this was a lower entry here. And this also, was this a lower entry? I think this was from some time ago. Why would I only do it this? That doesn't sound right. If the price, where was the price at? Price must have been up here. That's only 7%. Even 15 sounds low. I'm not too sure. But if you want, you can look at the 10 o'clock show. This was on Piper Academy. We did this one. CAS is YouTube's favorite crypto. Very nice to know. I should do a video on that. That way I can get some views. Oh, muted. Muted again. Good thing I checked. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know how long I was muted for. Yeah, I just saw it. But I'm not sure what I was saying here, but this is what we're looking at. We were expecting it to come pull back, and it did. But here we go. All right. Let's see here. Right now, what do I think? I really like that I watch my monitor with my volume and 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds, man, that's a long time. And then I watch this and this. Like, I don't watch the volume all the time. I'm watching the chat. I have a chat here, and I have chat here, and then here. So as I see it moving wherever I'm looking, you know, I can kind of monitor it. But then my volume meter is way off to the side. So I might, you know what? I'm going to adjust that right now. Because that would be a better. Perfect. Now let me go there. Lock my docs. I like it. So it's right underneath my chat. Good stuff. All right. So volume back on. See here. I do like CAS, which is why I'm keeping quiet. What do I think right now with TARS? I love TARS. Man, this one has made us some good money. I forget what it is. It has to have AI in it because there's AI. Forget what it does. I just know I love it. Do I think it's going to come down? When everything's bullish, man, it makes it so much easier because everything goes up. And then you have your retraces, of course, but everything goes up. Here, because Bitcoin's, you know, just farting around, it's pretty rough. Man, I think, I don't know. Selling pressure. Then coming down, but making a higher low. Then coming up, breaking both these levels to come down to do this. This is what I think might happen. See here, Moho, all my acquaintances, ooh, big word, like CAS. I just think it's overrated, overhyped by lots of YouTubers. Yeah. So with CAS, like, man, it's just like Seinfeld. I didn't hear about it till pretty much it was done. And then, so I started hearing about CAS and like, man, I missed out on this train. There are so many cryptos and you will miss out. You got to be okay with it. So like, all right, I still haven't bought any CAS. Same thing with SUI. I mean, I missed that train. I missed it. Okay. You know, it did what, like a 4X or something like that in the past, like very short time. I missed the train. You know, I don't want to, like, could you get into those coins and potentially do another, I'd say 2X possible? Yeah. 2, 3X. Yeah. But I missed the train. Let's see here. Another one. Hype. This is Hyperliquid. I love Hyperliquid, guys. I love Hyperliquid. This is on KuCoin. Mexi on futures. Here, we're waiting for this. We're waiting for the alert. And I'm actually going to set the alert. I don't know why I didn't set the alert. Set the alert. Price was here, saying possibly come up, come back down to this support level. I did come down to the support level. Right now, it's battling against this level. From here, there's two thought process. One, it could just come down, continue coming down. If so, then we just monitor it, waiting for it to break its high. Or we can do the 4-hour candle close above this after the alert gets hit. And we would enter 4-hour candle has closed above 23.085. All right, mute undone. See here. Jesse says, LOL, Joe is ignoring me. Username, he still thinks we are the same person. And then username says, Uncle Jesse, we are? Oh, here we go again. You guys are great. Moho says, totally get that, RMT. I have my concerns over the frequent halvings as well. Seems hard on miners. See, a lot of YouTubers love it because they got in at 0.3. So, of course, they're going to push it. Narrative can drive demand. Yeah, I think it's so funny. Most of these YouTubers, like, they'll get in it, but they'll trade it. They made money. They got in at 3. They get out at 9 or whatever. They made money. And then as it goes to like 40 cents and $2 and whatever, they're like, guys, we were talking about this coin and blah, blah. It's like, okay, but are you still in it? Were you telling everybody to sell when you made money? Which, I mean, it's good to tell people to sell. But yeah, I just think it's funny. And it's so funny too. Like when people mention their coins and what price they got into. Like I'm in XRP. And I think I've only said once the price I entered at. I don't say the price. I don't. Yes, I got into XRP at when it was -1 cent, and now it's $5. I just say XRP's up. But yeah, everybody does it. Like literally everybody. I bought XRP at 4 pennies. Good. Happy for you. Happy for you. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. See, username says, who knows, maybe Cass moves into the top 10. XRP to $20. Oh, let's go XRP. Man, I so want XRP to reach $5. I have a little bit of it left. I sold a lot. I sold a lot of it. And man, did I make some money. Good Lord, did I make some money. I was watching a YouTuber and they kept on saying it. If your coin's not doing anything, sell it, get into these coins that are. And like 2-3 months. And finally it's like, you know what? So I sold like 80%. Sold 80%. And man, I got into some coins that 5x. I got into another coin that did another 5x. I got into other coins that were doing really, really well. And if not, I would have been stuck with XRP doing nothing. Till recently. Well, last year, I think. All right, moving on. Okay. Here, going down the list. You guys are nuts. Jesse. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Power. I don't remember what Power is. Power Ledger. I think I didn't like this one. I think so. See here. Daily candle must close above this level. January 10th. So 4 days ago. So my thought process still stays the same on that one. Jupiter. Uh-oh, look at Jupiter. We hit our bottom alert. This was in our buy zone. This was our buy zone right here, guys. And I was meaning to look at Jupiter today for my group. Man, beautiful into our buy zone. Both of them, really. I missed this really nice setup. Man. I'm guessing the price was around here when we were talking about it. So here, what I should have, could have, should have, would have, what I should have done was giving y'all levels. I say here would have been, and I'm going to delete this. That way I don't say that I did it. But my entry would have been here, kind of in the middle of this. And then my second one, about here. And both of them would have hit. Now, of course, I wasn't looking at this to see, oh, where did it go? I'm looking over here, what I would have done. And we could have had some really great entries, man. I think the price was here, maybe here. So this was only 7%. This was only 14%. These are boring numbers. I like when they're like 25, 35% lower and we get in. I'm definitely going to have to look at Jupiter when we're done, so I can more than likely do a setup for my group. Jupiter, star. Let's look at radium. Where is my radium? Oh, let's look at POW. This one I've been seeing a bunch of stuff coming on as far as the news that I get. So January 9th at 1 p.m. on my show, we're doing a plan A and a plan B. Price action was right here. It looked like it could have gone up, but because of this nice run up, I'm thinking it might come down. And nobody knows. Nobody knows. But my plan A did play out. Came down, bounced, came up, rejection, came down. I thought it was going to come down here and then come up and then come down. But it just went straight to this one. Something's in the air, man. Something's in the air. I think I need to get I have man, it was expensive. I think it's like $400, $450. For me, that's expensive. For you, be like, oh, 400. I find that on my couch. But it's a big machine that clears the air. And, but I cleaned the filter. And I've cleaned the filter multiple times. And I put it back in and it didn't turn on again. I got to check on it. But I do like that filter. Maybe something's in the air. I think it's something in the air. But this, we said would come down. Beautiful 27% lower from the current price action, and it hit. And if we would have entered this trade at this moment, then we'd be up 20%. Max 25%. This is why I do what I do. And I have lower entries. You need lower entries. So I'm going to probably look at this one too for the group. And I would expect a pullback now. And I would not enter this one now. I would wait for a pullback. But I'm gonna look at that one too. Let's see here. A Griffin. Price was here, saying that possibly come down. Now it did come down. It went up, came down again. My just lower was, man, missed this one too. I so wish I could, what was that movie? I don't think I saw the movie, but where the dude multiplied himself and that we can do several things. I would love that to happen. Because one would only be doing research. One would only be doing the charts. One would only be doing the group or YouTube or whatever. One would only be doing YouTube. One would be like, there's not enough hours in the day. There's times where I'll sleep for like 5 hours and I'm behind 8 hours. Like, how did that happen? But this one's another great one. It broke this level. I would expect it to pull back. I'm actually going to set an alert on this. See, I would expect it to pull back below this area. I would expect it to do this. Come down here, do a higher low, come up. And then people, they'll see an inverse head and shoulders. That's fine. I don't care what they see. What I see is a money sign when it does this. So let's move this over just a tad. That way it'll hit it. And let's do this. I like it. Multiplicity. There we go. I've never seen that movie. I probably should see it. So I love mystery. I love action. I love. So just kind of give you a heads up. I'll recommend a movie to me, guys. Now, if it's on Amazon Prime, that's preference. But if it's on another thing, all I have is Amazon Prime. Even if I have to buy the movie on Amazon, like that's fine. But I want to see a movie today. I got popcorn and I'm ready for a movie. I really want to see a movie today. I like action. I like drama, but not like girl drama. I like just like suspense. I don't like scary. No horror movies. No horror movies. No, thank you. No, thank you. But recommend some movies to me. See if I've seen them already. So just give you an idea. Love Jason Bourne series. Love them. Seen all the movies at least 8 to 12 times. Every one of them. Jason Bourne, John Wick, same thing, 8 to 10 times. Love the movies. And what's that dude's name? Liam Wilson or Nelson or whatever his name is. The guy says, I'll track you, I'll find you, I have, ways of doing whatever. That dude, I love his movies, with the exception of the last movie that I saw. It made him look like a wimp. His kids walked over him. He's driving at the very beginning, and he's telling his kids to give him the phones, and he's having a fight with the kids. Man, get out of here. Psh. I don't have any kids, so I'm an expert. But if my kids did that, man, they wouldn't live to see past 4. No, thank you. Good Lord. All right. Retro Mike, I love you, dude. Drama is my middle name. Oh, Retro Mike, I love you, dude. Let's see here. Bubble Guppies, the movie. Never heard of it? My kids love Bubble Gup. I've never heard of that. Yeah, so I don't have any kids, so I don't see any kid shows. All right, moving on. But recommend movies, guys. Recommend movies. I want to see a movie today, preferably Amazon Prime. And if I have to pay for it, it's fine. Because sometimes I have movies on there that are brand new movies. Even on YouTube, I guess. I've never really paid for a movie on YouTube because it's actually, I think, cheaper on Amazon Prime because I'm already paying for the service, I guess. I don't know. Let me see another one. Do we have Radium on here? We have Pepe. Pepe's doing nice. Almost went. Oh, we did enter our buy zone, but barely. I wouldn't call this a win. If it would have come down in here, I'd call it a win. But it's still looking weak. It could potentially continue to roll over and then enter our buy zone. So my alert from way up here is now going up here. How about these ones? The Great Outdoors. Haven't heard of it. Great Outdoors. I haven't heard of that movie. And that's on Amazon Prime. The Great Outdoors. Let me see. Oh, that's a classic. I've seen this one. I don't remember it though. Oh, guys, man, there's a movie with not Mel Gibson, Mel something, back in like the early 80s, I'm guessing. The one who did the 10 Commandments, that guy. There's a movie, and when I first saw it, I was a kid. And I was like, some parts are funny, some parts I didn't get, whatever. I watched it again recently, like a year ago, I guess. That thing is so racist. So if you can think of the most racist movie, this one is over here, like this. Who knows what movie I'm talking about? Put it in the chat. Who knows what movie I'm talking about? The only clue I'll give you is the dude's name is Mel. Yes, Mel Brooks. The Ten Commandments. I love that movie. I remember just little bits and pieces of it. I just remember, here are the 10 Commandments. Man, that just kills me. That kills me. See here. Hey, look at that. We got Jesse in the house. Jesse proved he is human. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And then Kate Diggity says, I want to be like Jesse. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Blazing Saddles. Oh my gosh. Okay, put a +1. Spaceballs was funny. I like when it was racist too, when they're combing the desert. They're combing the desert. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. But no, it was Blazing Saddles. Oh my gosh. If you have seen Blazing Saddles, put a +1. If you've never seen Blazing Saddles, put a +9. I would like to know in the chat right now if you could do that for me. Blazing Saddles, dude, from the most racist thing you could ever think of, the movie's up here. It was nuts. Let's see here. Yes. History of the World Part 1. Yeah. That was, man. But I want to see a recent movie. Kate Diggity has never seen Blazing Saddles. Kate Diggity, I'm going to say you are under 40. I'm going to say you're under 40. Let's see here. What other ones, guys? What other ones? I want to see if we have virtuals. Here we go. Virtuals. Look at that. Perfect into our buy zone. Virtuals is so ready right now. I would expect it to pull back too. I think I was going to try to post this one yesterday. Dang it, in my group. I completely forgot. We would have been up already, what, 5% or so? No, we would have. Yeah, we would have. 10%. Man, it's ready though. Virtuals is ready. Beautiful. It was right here when we saw it. I'll say more than likely coming to our buy zone. Beautiful into our buy zone. This is like spot on. And now it's breaking out of our zone. Forget about it. Here, I would expect it to come down. This is what I would like it to do. Come down a little bit, take some profit, come up, and then we add to our entry, or we can enter right here. Man, that's so nice. Let's see here. LOL, we can pretend. I'm 29, but I've seen it. Jesse, really? You've seen Blazing Saddles? What on earth why would you see Blazing Saddles? Like, it's an old movie. But man, Tano hasn't seen it. Tano has not seen Blazing Saddles. I'm telling you right now, guys, it is the most racist movie you will ever see in your entire life. I mean, Mel Brooks, he's done some, little bits here and there, other movies, little bits of racism. This movie is just strictly, oh my gosh. Horrible. Horrible. See, Hollywood forgot how to make good movies, yeah. And what they do is they just recycle the same movies. The same movies. No one's giving me movies. Come on, guys, we got like 5 minutes left. I want to see a movie. I want to see a movie. Action, drama, suspense, mystery. Something that's kind of newer, though. See here. Have you watched Gentlemen? A few years old. No, I haven't. I don't think I have. Gentlemen. 2019. I don't think I have. Wait, that dude looks familiar. It's on Netflix. Let me see the trailer really quick. Does it look familiar? Nope, haven't seen it. Oh, wait. Body in the Trunk. Nope, haven't seen it. I think I'll be watching that one. Top Gun Maverick. That one I did see. It was a good movie. Star Wars. I haven't seen I've only seen the old Star Wars. I haven't seen any of the newer Star Wars except for the very first one a long time ago. But yeah. So this Virtuals is good right now. Virtuals is ready. Man, I really wish I would have posted this yesterday. Ondo, how's Ondo looking? Yeah. Disney ruins everything. Ondo keeps on coming down. For this one, I'd have my alert here now. And, any others before we go? Ton. How's Ton looking? Do we have an alert on Ton? No. Man, Ton looks almost ready. I want to say it looks ready. Daily. Beautiful. Came into this area. I would like to see it come down a little bit more, though. I would like to see it come down like this. But I mean, it did come down, take some of this. We could do an entry here with the lower bid, like 12%. That's nothing. So I'm gonna look at Ton as well. Ton. Oh, that's right. That's right. Ondo has unlocks the 17th, I believe. Yeah, I told my community, it's like, get ready, get some Ondo at a really discounted price. I think it's the 17th in like 3 days. So it may be coming down. Where was that one again? Ondo. Oh, yeah. People taking profits already. Again, scared. Yeah, so more than likely. So yeah, more than likely we'll have this happen. This one will hit for sure. This one, not so much. I'm not too sure. So maybe up to here, 22% more these next 3 days. And then it's going to, boom, bounce up. So this one I'll be watching. I'm going to watch Ondo as well. Ondo token unlock. Thank you for reminding me of that. Okay. Old school. I know you said old school Star Wars. Yeah, old school Star Wars, man, it was genius. Like, just the graphics were so far. It was like 20, 30 years ahead of its time. Because you see the same movies you see movies in that same genre time frame. They don't look anything like Star Wars. Nothing. I mean, the graphics were just, like, even now they hold up. And how long has that been? Like 79 million years? Or so. Even now those graphics hold up. Just amazing graphics. I love the old Star Wars. The newer one, whatever. Let's see here. But old school was a funny movie with Will Ferrell. We're going streaking. Nobody's yeah, that's a good movie. Retro Mike says, have a great day, Joe. Yes. Oh, I forgot. We got to start doing these at 4:30 so we can bring everybody over. I forgot. Hopefully I can remember. Tom Cruise movie. Okay. I've watched all the MIs, Mission Impossible movies. If you want action, new watch a Tom Cruise movie. Besides that, action died off basically with superhero movies. Yeah, I've watched the Tom Cruise movies. Jack Reacher, I watched those. Love those movies. Hey, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. So that's it for the show, guys. That's it for the show. I do thank you very much. We are going to make a ton of money this season. So be ready, be prepared. On these dips, don't worry. It's expected. We just need Bitcoin to behave. That's all we need Bitcoin to do. So for here, I do think Bitcoin is going to possibly come down, and then we'll see what happens here. Is it going to come up, creating a inverse head and shoulders, break out, and then go up? Another decision point, or will it come down, and then who knows? So again, it's just level by level, but we are in this. We're heading towards the premium. Here was the discounted price. Now we're going towards the premium based off of this range that we're in. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. Until tomorrow, and until later on today, we have all the things going up top as far as the shows. I do thank you guys very much. We will see you later on. Until the next time, be careful with what you do, especially if you're driving and texting. Watch your trades. Have a plan. If your plan consists of a stop loss, do it. If your plan consists of lower entries, do it. Whatever it is, you must have a plan. This is never financial advice. I do thank you for joining the Trade Academy, TA, on the Piper Academy Network. My name is Joe, also known as T.I. Joe, also known as Tradester Joe, and of course, the original Trade Intuition. I do thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
In the land of digital gold, TA with T.I. Joe, we bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, never the mission.
You guys, thank you so much for joining the Piper Academy today. We will see you on the next one. Take care, and let's make this money.